He's angry about mortgages. It's Angry Mortgage. He's swearing. He's cursing loud. He's old. He's opinionated. And he's been doing this so damn long. This program is about mortgages, and this is mortgage advice, but the advice may not apply to your situation. Contact licensed mortgage professionals for specific recommendations before you make decisions about mortgages. You may not agree with Ron, but if you don't, he thinks you're wrong. Oh, and did we say there is a lot of swearing?
When the price of real estate in most of the big cities in your country is unbelievably high, it's poison. Mm-hmm. It poisons everything. It poisons your society. It poisons young people's hopes. It poisons your ideas about what real estate should be. Mm-hmm. Okay, you start thinking, well, we tried 485 square feet. We tried 450 square feet, and we still sold some. So let's try 350.
Let's push their buttons.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
That's so what
sad.
happens. That's the way it goes. Because once you turn that loose, once you try something like it's just like shrinkflation in the grocery store, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when
they started doing like a Gatorade, or even this one, you see how there's like an indent going upwards?
Yeah, big indent.
Like they're smaller, but they're more expensive.
There's less in them.
There's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, and then you notice it everywhere. So,
because you know what happens? I've always believed this, that when there's not like massive fucking protests, like when you shrink down a product at Loblaws, but nobody shows up at Galen Weston's house to picket his driveway, right? You fucker, you shrinkflation, high-priced motherfucker. Okay, when that doesn't happen,
the shit slides.
Shit slides. Mm-hmm. And the next thought that goes into the business mind of the motherfucker is,
let's do it again.
Let's try a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm telling you, it is literally the thing. Here's one of the biggest things that changed since I was like a kid, since I was like a teenager. So we're talking 40 years, right? Mm-hmm. More than 40 years, 45 years. What I've noticed more than anything else in business is that business people now at the very top, like the very top business leaders, they actually have no shame. Like no shame. Like if you go back 45 years, if you were to go into the owner of a store and say, we want to shrink this bottle down, put a big divot in the bottom of it so it'll be less water in it. He looked at you and said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, people can't be fooled. Mm-hmm. You can't fool people. They'll just be mad. And I'd be ashamed if that happened to me. If I was the boss of this company and you're trying to fuck people like that, that is shame on my name. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, or if you were in the airplane business and your airplane company like Boeing is taken over by bean counters and accountants, and let's just not tighten those bolts anymore, and we'll save some money. Okay, yes, sir, but I'm the engineer, and the door may fly off. Okay, well, how many doors will fly off? Well, one is too much. Right? Well, no, I think our insurance will cover a few. Okay, like fuck you, you fucking accountant motherfucker.
So
okay, like that is so fucked up. Okay, like we're gonna make the planes cheaper, lower quality, and see if there's enough insurance to cover when the planes fall down. Okay, like.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Like, how is that the go-to solution? But okay.
But that is the ultimate fucking example of no shame. Mm-hmm. Like, when you make that proposition and the engineer says you're cutting quality too much, and the accountant CEO says, I think we'll make some more money. Mm-hmm. But what if the planes fall down? Insurance.
It's a maybe, though. It's a maybe.
Aren't you ashamed, motherfucker? Don't you have like an ounce of fucking shame in your body to say, no, I don't want any fucking planes falling on my watch. Mm-hmm. I don't want any doors flying out on my watch. Okay. I don't want any wheels falling out on my watch, falling down on my watch.
Engines failing.
Like, I want to build a good fucking safe plane. That's what I want to do. Okay. Why wouldn't that be how it worked?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's fucked up.
It is, I tell you. All right. So what's happening in the housing market in general? I'd say in Toronto, BC is like Lower Mainland sales are like just sort of flat. I'd say housing sales are just sort of flat there. Maybe, but, and we're going to come back to this in a second, but maybe a little on the quietish side because it's still not cooking. Like now Alberta's still doing great. Okay, Alberta still. I get comments out of Alberta on social media like, shit, there was 5 offers, 6 offers, 7 offers on a house. You know, in Edmonton. You know, like Calgary, like action. Okay. Speaking of Calgary, you know what? I think I got to shit all over that mayor in Calgary. Right? Let me tell you what happened. Okay. Let me tell you what happened in Calgary. So there's a new mayor. She may be fine. I don't know. Like I don't know her. She's new. She's only got elected like a year and a half ago. Don't know her. She might be the greatest person, but this is what she came up with, and you'll appreciate this as a younger person. She came up with this story last week that you know what? Young people just want to rent their whole lives. So I immediately thought, the fuck? Like, what's going on here? Okay, that's a strange statement.
Yeah.
But she kept on going.
Yeah.
She kept on going, and she said, you know, the idea of everybody having to own a home, that's so 50s, 60s, and 70s.
There, she's not wrong.
Okay, but she's saying young people want freedom, and therefore they just want to rent. Because that means you can change cities, you can change countries, you can come and go as you please. Young people want freedom. They want to rent for life. Don't you think that's a little bit of fuckery there? Okay?
Yeah, you can't just categorize all of us just like, yeah, you guys just want to live free and be modern day hippies. Like, no, not all of us want that. Sure, some of us do. Like, am I looking into leaving this disastrous country sometimes? Yeah, of course I do. And not owning a home makes that easy, but that doesn't, it's only because I can't own a home here.
Bingo! Yes! Yes, exactly. Okay, that's exactly what hit me like a fucking brick in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, was that no, crazy mayor. Okay, it's not what you think it is.
It's we have no fucking choice.
It's because the houses are so fucking expensive. It's so fucking impossible to save the down payment. Everything's so fucking hard to do with housing that. Yeah, I guess we want freedom because we may need to escape. But in reality, if we jumped back to the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and houses were really cheap.
Yeah.
And you could get into them easily. Like, we're going to save this for another episode, but I got a whole rant I got to do about how CMHC is going extinct and first-time home buyers are just falling down into almost tiny numbers. But that crazy statement of the mayor that, it's not, it's like she was saying, even if houses were very affordable, even if they were extremely affordable to buy, no, these young people want to rent.
No. Why would I want to pay someone else's mortgage off for the rest of my life?
Thank you. So we're sort of reaching apex bullshit amongst politicians. Okay. Like, young people don't want to own homes now. That's the new bullshit.
Wrong word. We cannot.
Bullshit. All right. So holy
very
fuck.
Small percentage of us can.
If you like the pod, well, don't just sit there. Go to YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the other ones and like the pod. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep being angry at mortgages and swearing about mortgages. Angry Mortgage could use your support.